480. That's funny. 480, baby. Let's get it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Get in here. It's about that time of the year again, boys. Ladies and gentlemen, hello. And welcome to Super Bowl 30, the first Super Bowl that I'm the play-by-play man for. We got a really, really good one for you to commemorate the league's 30th season. Austin's New England Patriots, CMAS's Chicago Bears. Ben, are you in the Discord yet? He is not, but he'll get here eventually. We're just waiting on Ben. He's running a bit late, but he'll be here, I think, within the next couple minutes, hopefully. Hopefully he'll make himself known once we're here. But I'm really excited for this one personally. This is a great matchup, of course, between two users who have had varying degrees of success, we'll say, in the Better League. Of course, Austin, the Better League GOAT, in my opinion, 5-time Super Bowl champion. He's won a Super Bowl this cycle. He's won, again, multiple Super Bowls in the last couple of cycles. He's just a perennial elite user, a perennial contender, and he's got this New England Patriots team going right now. And then on the other side, you got a man who's made his first ever Super Bowl in the Better League. CMAS, we know him, we love him, the man who has really taken this league to the next level content-wise, and he's had a lot of doubters along the way, even though he got that 1 seed, but he finds himself here today in his first Better League Super Bowl, and we got a whole lot of people in the chat here already. We got some Go Bears, we got some Go Patriots. Dan saying the Austin's locked in. I know that firsthand, Dan. When I played him in the divisional round, that was bad. I took a beating, but again, hopefully Ben will just let us know when he's here. And I'm actually going to message him now, but in the meantime, while I message him, we're going to do a bit of okay, he said he's about to get on, so that's cool. And we got our first prediction already in the chat. Austin is going to blow CMAS out. I predict an early pick 6 or similar, and then score a quick touchdown, then a 3-and-out for CMAS, then another Austin touchdown, quick 21-0 in the first. So you're saying it's a repeat of the Patriots-Browns game is what I'm hearing, because that was essentially exactly how that went. I'm really excited for this one. Of course, no matter who wins this game, I'll be happy. Of course, Austin, a king, someone who's obviously put the time in, put the grind in when it comes to Madden gameplay wise. He makes this league better. He has the competitive fire, the competitive spirit. He's labeled this year a revenge year after the way he went out last season. He's labeled this a revenge season. So I'm really excited to see if he can take it all the way. But then on the other side, man, you got CMAS, again, someone who's had a lot of doubters throughout his entire time in the Better League, someone who has been forgotten about often, frankly, when it comes to the NFC's elite users. But again, we find ourselves here with him in the Super Bowl. And I do think he has a chance. I think a lot of people are predicting an Austin blowout. I genuinely don't think it's going to be a blowout. I think it's going to be close, but I do still think Austin is going to end up taking this one and receiving his 6th Super Bowl in the better league. Free X factors for correct predictions. I wish, but here we are. And Ben, are you here? So the man says I'm about to get on, and then he's not here. You'd hate to see that. So as soon as Ben gets here, pretty much they're going to get started. So just let me know how you all are doing again. Ben, are you there?
I'm here, Connor. How are you?
Awesome. I'm doing great. And we already have our first sub of Super Bowl 30 Boz gift. 5 subs to, let's see here, to Fern, to you, Ben, to Ben's wife as well, to Lunica, and to Gooey Head. Absolutely love to see it. And remember, y'all, just like last Super Bowl, if you gift a sub, if you sub yourself, or if you donate $5, for every $5, I should say, you're going to get an entry in the wheel for free Better League merch. And I have a piece of paper here, so I'm going to write it down. Buzz times 5. So make sure to keep doing that. And I'm going to let CMAS and Austin know that they're good to go. But Ben, what a great matchup here. How are you feeling about this game? How do you expect this one to break out?
Oh, I'm extremely excited. Sorry I wasn't able to join you a little bit sooner here, Connor, because I got a lot I could talk about here for this game. It's going to be a great one. This is one of the best Super Bowl matchups maybe in the history of the Better League. I'm expecting really a high-scoring, competitive game. I did not make my pick in the Slack of who I thought would win the game because I really don't know. Austin comes in as the favorite, obviously, but CMAS, everybody talks about his team, but he is playing at as high of a level as he ever has in his Madden career. So this is huge.
If there's any season he's going to get it done, it's this one. As I said, he's playing at an extremely high level, and we have our two competitors right there in the right of the screen. For the first time in Better League history for one of these Super Bowls, we have dual face cams, so I'm really excited. You're really excited. We got a great one here as we see the introduction. Again, it's going to be the Patriots versus the Bears here in US Bank Stadium, and I'll try to figure out, let me know how loud to make the audio levels, y'all. We didn't have time to kind of equalize everything before the game got started, so let me know how loud to make the game, how loud to make myself, how loud to make Ben, etc. But we got a good one here, man. It's going to be, again, the Patriots and the Bears, and I said it already before you entered the Slack. I think Austin's going to win this, but again, if CMAS is going to do it at any point, it's here, and it looks like the New England Patriots, Matthew Davis and company, are going to get the ball to start this game. What are Austin's keys to the game to win his 6th Super Bowl?
All right, so Austin's keys to the game are fairly simple. It's Matt Davis controlling this game. He's been able to do that against every defense he's faced, really throughout his career in the Better League, has Davis. Nevertheless, this is a very talented Bears defense, but I think Matthew Davis is one of the few quarterbacks in this league good enough to be able to control this side of the ball.
Yeah, 100%. This is a Bears defense that's been tough to move the ball against all cycle. But again, as I said, if anyone could do it, it's Austin. Again, 1st and 10 here to begin Super Bowl 30. Trips to the left. Matthew Davis already making serious adjustments. Again, we have an inside zone. Lamb takes off. Lamb has room. Lamb all the way to the 36-yard line. And Austin, a very capable runner as well. We both know this. 1st and 10.
Most definitely. I expect to see that inside zone look quite a bit. And you'll see that off the option as well, something that works against that inside zone stuff that CMAS has very effectively.
And Steele with 5 subs. People just want their free merch, man. We offer free merch, and people just start gifting subs left and right. You love to see it. We have a drop back here, dump off immediately. This is Asiasi. Good tackle there to prevent him from getting past first level. But again, Austin going to take those checkdowns all game long if they're available. 2nd and 10, 2nd and 7.
Absolutely. Yep, and that goes into to controlling the game, is understanding when to take those checkdowns when they're there.
Beautiful stuff. Again, so important, as I say every time, to disguise your coverages. We have a handoff here to Lamb. Lamb, once again, unable to get past first level. He falls down to the 41-yard line in the 1st. 3rd and 5 here. Of course, Austin, one of the most one of the most efficient third down users in the league. I mean, one of the most efficient users in any down in the league. From CMAS defensively, what are his keys to, if not stop, then at least slow down this high-powered offense?
Yeah, and I'll get to that here just after this play.
For sure. Drops back, goes to the angle route. Lamb able to come down with a contested catch there. Really nice catch there by Lamb, and we have a first and 10 at the 49.
So yeah, critical conversion right there for New England, and you could see the man coverage from Chicago. I think one thing that CMAS is going to have to do that really he's not a huge fan of is trying to mix up those coverage reads a little bit, because we know how potent this Patriots offense is when.
Beautiful tackle there by Grady Jarrett to not allow him to get past the first level there again, 2nd and 7. And this CMAS team, maybe not quite to the level of young Alex, but this defense, it's not going to be easy to run the ball inside on him. So if I'm Austin, I'm definitely recommending, varying up the play calling a little bit when it comes to running 2nd and 7. And we have, again, 2nd and 7, again, some point disguise here. Looks like coming out into cover 2 look, pinching your D-line, probably a good idea with no edge threats out there on the field. Matthew Davis will drop back, 4-man rush. May go to the dump off right away. No, goes to the corner route, and that is an overthrown pass by Matthew Davis. Not something you see very often, especially with no pressure, 3rd and 7.
No, most definitely is not. You could see Austin kind of shaking his head a little bit, disappointed in his quarterback on that throw right there. But, he's a very aggressive user on offense. This could be 4-down territory right here.
Essentially, we have a trap here and a beautiful play call. Lamb able to shed a tackle and take it for a first down. CMAS obviously did not see that one coming. Good play call there. 1st and 10 for the Patriots.
Yeah, and Grady Jarrett got a little bit of penetration there on that run, but ultimately this Patriots offensive line handled a really good, as everybody knows, Bears defensive line. Got a big hole there for an easy first.
Yeah, and if Austin's able to run the ball consistently, look out, because if you have to account for that at all, then it may be over. Yep. Corner route, wide open! Touchdown, Patriots to start things off!
God damn. Come on.
Oh my goodness, those corner routes. Man, that's a roadie specialty right there. And, you can see all the wide receivers on the field, CMAS trying to protect the underneath routes, but it's really dangerous against somebody like Austin. You can get burned so easily doing that.
Yeah, 100%. Again, CMAS going to have to figure things out here defensively. Austin looked very comfortable that drive, made all the right reads.
See what we do on Z. Come on.
It's really a continuation of what we've seen all playoffs long from this Austin Patriots team. Again, they've been playing at a very high level against myself, against young Alex, and now, of course, so far against the Bears. But CMAS taking the field here, of course, did very well offensively against you in the divisional round. What are CMAS's keys to the game offensively, in your opinion?
So for CMAS, I think it's absolutely critical for him to be able to run the ball in this game. We know that he can throw it. He's a great passer, as we see the stretcher to Barkley in a nice run. Yeah. Yep, and that's really important. He's getting so good at using those jukes with Barkley and those spins. I think it's just absolutely critical to put himself in spots like this where it's 2nd and short. When he gets behind the chains, he has a tendency to make some mistakes.
Thank you for the sub, Justin. Don't worry, I was getting there. We've been gifted sub by Dan as well. Again, you offer free merch. Everyone gets these gifted subs. Thank you all so much. We have another handoff here. Barkley with a nice juke. Barkley, almost got loose there. Again, Saquon Barkley just so
silly,
so difficult to contain here. And Austin already with a little bit of frustration here. 1st and 10.
That was just straight up glitchy right there from Saquon. But that's why you go out and you get a Saquon, because he can make those kinds of plays.
1st and 10. We have the first pass here. Goes up the seam. Darren Waller with a huge chunk play there again. So that was obviously the first read there. Tagovailoa with a dot, and we have a 1st 10 to 35. CMAS moving the ball very well this drive so far.
Yep, and so one of Tagovailoa's abilities is the tight out, and now you've got that blinker under Waller. Look out for Darren Waller. Could be a big game for him tonight.
That's true. Darren Waller's automatic again. Got to contain his X is wide open. Instead goes up the seam. Intercepted by Duggar, and a horrible read from CMAS. He had the corner, but Duggar with the pick, and that is a huge wasted opportunity for CMAS. Again, New England up 7-0 here on the 20.
Oh my gosh. Tua rolling out to his throwing side. He was patient. You saw the route, kind of come to life there on the corner, and he just makes the worst possible read at that time.
And we're seeing already CMAS coming out in a lot of cover 2 looks, and then, of course, dropping his linebacker to the deep third there in the middle of the field. Do you like that general strategy against Austin, going very cover 2 heavy, or like what would you suggest here if you were in CMAS's shoes?
Well, I understand it, and this is something CMAS has been running all season long. About half of his defensive plays are in cover 2. It's worked for him this year, so I can't hate on it too much. He's just got to try and hide it a little bit better. Those flats to the running back, as we saw right there, still be prepared for that, because you can get hit with these 6 and 7 yard passes on those against cover 2.
Big hit by Byron Murphy there, but not enough to dislodge the ball again. First 10 at 32. We have an empty formation here. Goes wide open to Chenault, and that's a Ben read right there against cover 2. First and 10.
Oh, man. Yeah, I just love seeing that. Cover 2. Biggest part of this play, corner doesn't get a chip on Chenault, and honestly, he might have been able to take it to the house. Ultimately, still a nice chunk play, big pickup, doesn't risk getting dislodged on a big hit, and Patriots on the move.
Beautiful stuff. And again, first and 10 at the 43. We have an RPO here. Blake with some room. Blake gets killed, but again, able to hang on to it, and that's another gain of 4. Again, Austin making all the right decisions here, just like he has all playoffs long. 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and not something we see a ton of out of Austin with the RPOs. He does like to sprinkle in some RPOs and some options here and there. He's really the whole package offensively. But I like taking the short passes as an extension of the run game.
100%. This is interesting. Potential corner blitz here from CMAS again. I don't hate it. You want to try to generate these big plays, but awfully risky here as he will drop back. Goes up the seam. Dropped by Drake. The first drop of the game. That would have been tough either way, but good break there for CMAS. 3rd and 6.
Gotta catch those.
Yeah, it was. He had a little bit of space there, but ultimately, lined up on the right hash. That window was real tight. This is a big play coming up here for the Bears defense.
Another handoff here in 3rd and 6, unable to convert it, although 4th and 2, this is a situation where I expect CMAS to be aggressive, or Austin, to be aggressive.
And I think under normal circumstances, I expect him to take his 3 here, but don't be surprised. Looks like he may be going for it.
He may be. Not quite as... I don't know, what is he doing? I guess he's taking his field goal based on... Yeah, okay, he will end up taking his 3. I couldn't see it because of CMAS's face cam, but... It looks like, unless he shanks this, we're going to have, we will, a 10-0 ball game here. Again, CMAS avoiding disaster there by getting the stop on 3rd down. But New England still up 10-0, and Chicago really going to need to figure things out before Austin able to jump off to too far of a lead here. 10-0 Patriots.
Yep, and the threes, for Austin, he's not going to be thrilled about only getting 3 on the board there. But if he can shut down CMAS on this drive and really put the pressure on early, we could see this one get out of hand. This is a huge drive for the Bears.
Beautiful stuff. We have a 1st and 10 handoff to Barkley. Barkley has room. Saquon once again almost breaks it loose, and Barkley's been able to run all game, but again, Austin containing him before he's able to truly break it big. 2nd and 1.
Yep, and I would love to see CMAS stick with that a little bit more. I like going to the air here, looking for a deep ball on a 2nd and short. But that run game's working, so maybe stick with it some more.
Has B open, goes to it. This is Watkins. Can he make a man miss? Watkins tries to juke, unable to do so, but another chunk play here by the Bears. And again, going to need to finish this drive, but the Bears moving the ball with ease. 1st and 10.
Yeah, and that's a staple of the CMAS offense, that trips coming over on the crossers. And beautiful stuff, wide open. That's all stock plays right there.
Alex gifting a stub. Thank you very much. You are now in the merch wheel. We have a handoff here. 2nd Barkley once again with room. Barkley able to fall forward. And again, I did not do this in the divisional round, but we know that sometimes Austin's run defense, it's not quite as strong as his pass defense, at least team-wide. So Saquon may have a big day here. We'll see how things break out. 2nd and 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Some great linebackers on this Patriots team, but we're seeing a lot of dime, a lot of nickel. They can run on that easily.
100%. 2nd and 3. We have play action here. May try to force. He goes to X. Wide open. Watkins with the possession catch. Good throw there by Tagovailoa as well. 1st and 10 at the 12. Beautiful drive by the Bears.
Yeah, that was really pretty on the run. Just whipped it over the secondary and right inside that pocket of space on the corner. 1st and 10 here from the 12.
Beautiful stop. Saquon Barkley. That's it. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown Bears.
Man, you talk about a huge response drive right there, as we see in the background. I think that's our Falcons user, Nick, sporting the Matthew Davis jersey. This is a huge. Oh, and we have the three-time Super Bowl champion, Coach Michael Collins, also back there. Shout out Dan Renone. But yeah, that's a huge answer drive. Still obviously a lot of time left in this first half. We're seeing some points. We expected that here early on in this game. These teams trying to feel out each other a little bit. But I expect to see Matthew Davis trying to open it up a little bit more in this drive.
Potentially here again, 1st and 10. We have a handoff. This is Lamb once again. Lamb not utilizing the hole there. Ran right into the Bears defense, and now we have a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that's the second drive that Austin started off with one of those little shotgun inside zone / little off tackle runs there.
Again, coming out cover 2 again. He will drop back. Maybe the corner open. Goes to it. Contest again. Intercepted by Byron Murphy. And will this be a pick 6? It might. He ends up getting face masked as well. That's going to be half the distance. Huge play there by the Bears defense. And now 7 prime position to take the lead here. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Yeah, and that's just Byron Murphy, plain and simple. There was some space there, but Murphy drifted back, made a great play, and almost got 6 out of it himself.
May have the blocking here. Saquon Barkley, again, utilizing the holes perfectly, gets rocked, and that is the end of the first quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, we may have a good one here. 10-7 Patriots, Bears knocking on the doorstep. Ben, I mean, this has been a very high-quality game so far from both sides.
Yeah, it absolutely has. Really, one mistake from each team so far. Hasn't come back to, bite them too bad, but can't afford too many of those down the stretch.
This content he loves, seam shot, touchdown Bears!
Sweet.
And that's just too easy. A cover 3 look and leaves the seam wide open. Great recognition from CMAS to see that pre-snap. And that's an easy 6 points, something that you don't see very often in the Super Bowl.
No, you really don't. That was, Wade from CMAS, went down 10-0. Obviously didn't panic, put together a nice drive, got the interception off of a very rare, questionable read by Austin, and then took advantage of the field position. And now he finds himself up 14-10. But again, you can only hold Austin down for so long. We'll have to see how this drive goes for him defensively. But again, it looks like we got a good one here in Super Bowl 30. And what a game, what a matchup as well, again, between two great users. 1st and 10, we have play action. The blitz does not get through. May have the crosser wide open. Matthew Davis unable to come down with it. Huge slot there from Byron Murphy. And again, this Bears secondary, man, nothing to play with. 2nd and 10.
And absolutely, what great recovery there from Byron Murphy. Not quite enough speed. Davis, really good throw downfield, but these corners for the Bears, man, they can handle one-on-one against these Patriots wide receivers, or any wide receivers for that matter.
Yeah, they sure can. As tough as we have, I believe, holding there. Matthew Davis may throw it out of bounds.
I know it's going to be illegal contact.
Is that a legal contact?
I think that's
illegal contact. I apologize.
Yeah, and that was CMAS on the user there, got stuck. Honestly, I would have liked to see Austin take advantage and launch one downfield, but like you said, it could have been a hold. You can't be too risky. So smart play.
Easy handoff there for 6 yards for Sidney Lamb. Once again, Lamb rushes 40 yards, 5 yards per rush. Having a solid game, nothing explosive so far, but doing a good job of carrying when he has to. And how would you feel, you're in the Super Bowl, how would you feel about having guys like posted up behind you, watching you? Like, I don't know how I'd like that personally.
Man, if there's anybody that I trust to stay composed, through that, it's Austin Raposa. This guy, just look at him. Look how zoned in he is. This guy, he has no fears. He's not scared of anything, and he plays like it too.
Yeah, I feel that. I respect it. I don't think I could do it, so I respect, again, 1st and 10. Gets trapped on the D-line there. Armstead throws it. Intercepted by Eddie Jackson. Cuts it off perfectly. And another pick from Matthew Davis. So uncharacteristic, of Austin. Chicago gets the ball again here. 1st and 10 at the 48.
And that was yet another cover 2 look where he's just trying to fit it into that pocket between the corner and the safety, and really it was not that big that time.
Ooh, beautiful route to Cooper Kupp there. And hey, if you leave Cooper Kupp on those crossers, C-Matt's going to hit that all game long. Cooper Kupp, one of his favorite targets, 1st and 10.
Most definitely. He loves to use Cup out of the slot, coming on a crosser. You got to be ready for it almost every single play.
You do, and especially now that Darren Waller's slot matches so much to handle. Saquon Barkley locked out for the first time all game. Tried the inside zone, did not work out. 6 rushes, 39 yards, and a touchdown. 2nd and 12. Huge play by the Patriots.
Yeah, that's big. That's big, definitely. Now you got to come out and make a defensive stop here and put him in a 3rd and long.
He will drop back, 2nd and 4, drops the safety deep. Mayvad X briefly did not go to it. Tagovailoa smartly does not force it, throws it away, 3rd and long. And how aggressive do you get here for the Bears?
I do not expect him to get overly aggressive. You're in field goal range right now. Really, the only thing you can't do is turn the ball over or take a sack here. I would not be surprised, and honestly, I would like to see some sort of check down read. Try and pick it up, after the catch, but be safe about it.
And it looks like that may be what he's setting up for here, potential levels concept, or even trying to think about it here. We'll see. We'll see what he ends up doing. But yeah, I agree with you. I don't know how aggressive I get. You don't want to give Austin any sort of artificial momentum. And this will be a handoff here. Saquon Barkley, will he have room? Makes a man miss. Saquon Barkley falls forward. Nice run there to center.
That's what I wanted.
With a field goal, 4th and 6. C-Mass taking his 3 here on the 29.
Yep, and I mean, you saw a nice move there from Barkley, and he's one move away from breaking a big one every single time. Smart play call there. I can tell Austin, he's happy to hold him to 3 on that drive, but you can feel all the momentum with the Bears right now. This is a crucial. We talked about earlier when it was 10-0 Patriots, how big of a drive that was for Chicago. This is equally, if not even bigger drive here for the Patriots to try and stifle this Chicago momentum.
100%. 1st and 10, 25. Again, got to account for the flats at all times. He will drop back. Goes to the corner route again. Risky decision there. Swatted away. And Matthew Davis, 7 for 13, a touchdown and 2 picks. Not the type of stat line he's been putting up the rest of these playoffs. 2nd and 10.
No, it certainly isn't. And that was, once again, that tight end corner. And he's trying to throw it a little earlier to stay away from Byron Murphy, understandably, but almost got burned by the linebacker.
Enough to Lamb. Lamb with a beautiful run, although gets decleated, make him pay for it. But very nice decision there by Austin. And good recognition of the holes as well. 3rd and 1.
Yeah, absolutely. You talk about one of the best passers, if probably the best passer in the entire league. To be able to run the ball there, when you're down in a 2nd and long, you got to love it.
Handoff by Lamb, and I believe that's going to be a holding potentially. Yes, it is, and that'll back this Patriots team up, make things a lot more difficult here. 3rd and 9. Tough break for Austin.
Yeah, that's a brutal hold right there. But still very convertible 3rd down.
And if I'm C-Matt's, probably try to audible out of this. You're telegraphing the fact that you're in man. So he chooses to do here. He does end up audibling into a Connor Rice call here. Great, Jarrett gets caught. Jarrett, huge play there by Lamb. Found the dump off, which he hasn't been doing this entire game, but really nice recognition there by Austin. 1st and 10.
Oh my God, that was such a quick read and a great read to a wide open man getting the 1st down. That's GOAT stuff right there.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. And again, 1st and 10 here, the 37. And again, C-Mass trying to figure out everything he can do here to try to shut down this team. He will drop back, takes the shot again. This time it hits again. The cover 2 getting victimized there. Blake with a huge 1st down, 1st and 36.
Yeah, and that time used the sideline, was his friend there. Really like that. Lined up on the left half of the left hash rather than using the big wide right side of the field. Love it.
Drops back, immediate dump off there. This is Lamb once again, who gets killed, but not before getting a gain of 5 if it goes out of bounds as well. 2nd and 5.
Yeah, we've seen quite a few big hits on some of these Patriots players, but a lot of heart. They're holding on to the football. Got to hope that doesn't come back to bite him here later on in typical Dan Marino style.
You would hope so. I'm also curious whether he has conservative on. He dumps it off. Hoffman gets the blocking. Hoffman again gets destroyed. C-Mass landing these hits 6, but it has not resulted in a fumble so far. Gain of 9, 1st and 10.
I think you may be correct just based off the catch after run there, and no special moves, but getting yardage. That's what matters.
100% again, 1st and 10 coming out in that cover 3 buzz. Once again, handoff, inside stuff, absolutely nothing there. Grady Jarrett stops him behind the line, falls forward to get it back to the line of scrimmage, but huge play, 2nd and 10.
Honestly, I don't even know if that was the inside stuff, because I think Austin's coming out and these options every single time to take that away. That was just Grady Jarrett being an absolute stud. His first return to the Super Bowl since getting 3 sacks against the Patriots in Super Bowl 51 in real life, that is.
2nd and 10, drops back, goes to dump off again. Not much doing there. Lamb unable to break the tackle. Now 3rd and 8 here, and what a huge stop this will be for CMAS after how long and sustained this drive has been.
Yeah, and I think this is yet another one of those scenarios where it's absolutely 4-down territory. If he can get any kind of yardage, that is Austin.
Potentially again, 3rd and 8 here, ball at the 20-yard line. This secondary is so tough to go against. Matthew Davis will drop back, goes right up to Zima. Aussie, touchdown, Patriots!
Aussie, fight, boy. Come on.
Oh, man, what a great read. I mean, that was perfectly placed, too. That's an absolutely wonderful touchdown there. Against the man coverage, read it pre-snap. It just, honestly, it's just too easy when you're telegraphing man coverage like that against a user like Austin.
Yeah, you got to really, so important to make Austin have to try to second guess himself pre-snap, because if he, kind of like you, Ben, if Austin knows what's coming pre-snap, if he knows what coverage you're in, it's going to be really, really tough to try to shut everything down with your user. Again, 1st and 25, 17-17 ball game here. A lot of people were wondering if this would be competitive, and it looks like we got a good one here. Again, 3 minutes remaining in this first half, and he will drop back. May try to force it here. Tungavella with nothing. He will try to force it. Unable to come down with it, and that's a big break for the Bears, because that was risky. 2nd and 10.
Yeah, it absolutely was. And Cooper Kupp still almost came up with the ball. Very fortunate there. He had him. If he had released it a second or two earlier, he had him open.
Stretch to Barkley. Barkley once again with rim. Saquon Barkley. What kind of animation is that? That was super weird.
Skates.
Yeah, it's a little suction tackle for you. But before that, a juke move from CMS where if he doesn't make it, he might still be running.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. And yeah, Justin making a point that I was thinking about earlier. The face cam should probably be a bit smaller next time because it's kind of hard to see some of this stuff. But he will drop back levels. Sail concept. And we have a fumble. It is picked up by the offensive tackle. Will fall down. What a wasted opportunity there for the Patriots. Chicago getting bailed out. 4th and 19. Of course, they will punt this ball away.
We're good.
Man, that could have easily been a scoop and score. There was a Patriot there. Could have at least been, 1st and goal situation. Nevertheless, Austin's going to be feeling good. Going to get the ball in great field position here near the end of the first half. Chance to take the lead going into halftime.
Gator great Tommy Townsend here on the punt. Saw a bit more of him during his career than I would have liked to, but regardless, shout out to the Gators out here, 4th and 19. Punt inbounds, so we'll see what Austin's able to do with it. Beautiful return and able to get out of bounds as well. That gets decleared. 1st and 47.
Let's try.
Dangerous situation here for Chicago, potentially.
Come on. Nothing
yeah, absolutely. Unfortunately, that Gator great couldn't get it out of bounds in typical Gator fashion, but
that's cute.
Still, still though, this is an excellent chance for Austin right here. I know it won 6, but just as long as you can get points net the last possession, that'd be huge.
Handoff, Grady Jarrett unable to really wrap him up there. Lamb able to fall forward for an extra couple yards. 2nd and 6, and yeah, again, Austin's been primarily using these inside zone concepts, these read option concepts, and it hasn't been explosive, but when he needs those 4 or 5 yards in critical situations, he's been able to get it pretty consistently.
Yeah, and look out here. This is a cover 2 telegraph.
6, dangerous situation, although good coverage there by Green. Goes to the dump off, wide open. This is Bassie. Goes out of bounds. Huge gain of 33 there. 1st and 10, and CMAS, yeah, maybe go into the cover 2, look one too many times here.
Yeah, well, we couldn't really see it, unfortunately, with the cams of the 2 players there. But it looked like Murphy was put in a man one-on-one situation, which left that little bottom flat there just absolutely wide open.
Lamb with a handoff there. Once again, Grady Jarrett doing everything he can here to prevent Lamb from getting past the first level. It's pretty much been the Grady Jarrett show when it comes to the run defense so far. 7 tackles already, 2nd and 8.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. What a first half. You don't see 7 tackles from a defensive lineman usually in an entire game.
Drops back, goes to flats once again. Huge hit again, and he has to have
Throw up a
conservative
good
on
play
because
here.
he hasn't juked and he hasn't
Throw something
fumbled.
good
So
up.
I'm assuming he put on conservative.
Yeah.
So those hit six not really going to do much. 3rd and 5.
I think so. And I actually don't like that timeout call from Austin. I mean, especially with how quick he is able to pick plays on a regular basis. He's leaving the door open for a potential Bears drive coming back.
Potentially, yeah, especially with how dangerous Cooper Kupp and Al Robinson are. Drops back once
Got him.
again, maybe
Got him in
drag
the corner
open.
of the end
Has him
zone.
in the
Corner of
corner!
the end zone.
Touchdown, Patriots! What a drive from Austin!
Settle in.
Oh, and all is forgiven. What a beautiful
Nice throw,
read.
Davis. Nah, yeah,
Great
it's good. We're good.
protection from the offensive line there. Very underrated aspect of that play. This vaunted Bears pass rush. Could not get anything there. A perfect read,
Let's
perfect
lock
route,
up. Let's
perfect
lock up
throw.
before halftime.
And that gives the Patriots
lock up before
now a
halftime.
7-point lead with the extra point.
Come on.
Now, with the knowledge that Chicago's going to get the ball here coming out of halftime, how aggressive do you get in this situation if you're Chicago? 3 timeouts, obviously, 54 seconds. If you want to try to make the push for field goal range, you
Lock up
can, but
before
then
half.
you're risking,
We're good.
you're risking a lot potentially if the Patriots able to get a turnover. What's your mindset here if you're CMS?
Well, I think he's going to try something safe. Something to Cup or Waller. I would be looking to get them in space and try to get some
He
rack
may have
yardage.
Cup wide open. He goes to it. Pass interference. Went for the hit stick a half second too early. I know the pain that Austin's
on,
feeling
man.
there. I've done that plenty of times. First and 47, and the clock stops. Huge play there for the Bears.
I hate that call. That really looked like perfect timing, but unfortunately in Madden, you're just not going to get that most of the time.
Yeah. It might have, like the timing might have been good, but yeah, you just get sucked into the animation and it's over at that point. Drops back, has wide, goes to the line, says Saquon Barkley falls down, and that'll be an immediate timeout. Good safe read there, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I love that. Good, safe read. On the edge of field goal range right here. You don't absolutely have to get 6. Like you said, they are getting the ball coming out in the second half. If you can get a big chunk play here, then yeah, maybe take a shot. But honestly, if you can get 6-7 yards here and just get your 3, that's a win.
Nah, he's gonna have the
Play
check
action
down.
has the dump off. Darren Waller goes to able to get out of bounds, which is pretty big. Saves timeout, and Justin arguing with himself in the chat over whether that was DPI or not. 1st and 10.
Yeah, and that absolutely is a big animation for Waller to break that tackle and get out of bounds. Now you start thinking about taking some shots here. Don't have to get too aggressive though.
Tungville drops back again. Saquon Barkley with beautiful jukes. Barkley
Animations
just doing
are so
everything
silly,
he
dude.
can
Holy
with
shit.
these jukes, man. Austin doesn't like it, but CMAS having a great, some runners cost themselves yards a lot with the right stick. I'm looking at Justin specifically. CMAS, no such thing. He's doing a great job here with the right stick. 1st and 10. And he will drop back again. As it goes through, nearly intercepted by the
Jawan,
Patriots. A horrible
buddy.
read from CMAS. Did not matter. 2nd and 10.
Oh, Jawan.
That was weird.
Ren really got away with one that
Jawan.
time, and I think the defender went for the deflection. It was such a quick pass that it was an AI defender Austin couldn't click on.
Yeah, that's tough, unfortunately. Play action, which I don't know if I love. He will drop back. May try to force it here. He does not. Throws it away. Good decision from Tungaviola, 3rd and 10. And Alex, no, I cannot. This is the face cam setup that you see is from CMAS's end, not my end, so I can't do anything about it. 3rd and 10. Again, I'm trying not
Big
to
play
be,
here. I
go ahead,
expect
go ahead.
CMAS to try and take a shot to the end zone.
And this is one of his favorite concepts here. Levels wide sail, beautiful to take it away. Had to be briefly to not go to it. Goes to Robinson, excuse me, and that's a fumble. Although it is gonna be, that's gonna come back.
He's gonna be
I'm
down.
not gonna
He's
get
down.
excited about that.
It's
Do
a
you
CFM
do you
fumble.
consider? It's about gonna be about
That's
4th
a
and 3. Do you
CFM fumble if I've
consider
ever seen it.
going for it potentially?
Fuck, man.
Me, no. I'm going to take my 3 because, frankly, you don't have a lot of time
We're
left,
good.
especially now the clock is going to be running.
We're good.
Probably should have waited until 2 or 3 seconds to call that
Yep.
timeout. But
good.
nevertheless,
No worries.
I mean, you take your 3 right there every time.
And your wife praising your voice in the chat, Ben. Absolutely love to see it, and you'd love to see the support as well. I mean, just talking her shit during your game with Hero Offs, and I absolutely love to see that. 24-20, And unless something wild happens, it looks like that's going to be the score at halftime. I mean, what are your overall impressions of this game so far?
Yeah, I mean, it's been absolutely back and forth. We've seen both teams have the momentum in this game, which is honestly, that's what I expected. These are two great users. But I mean, hey, maybe the Patriots take a shot here.
Oh.
Ooh, Matthew Davis, that is holding, throws it away. First, this will be 1st and 20, I suppose, as he accepts it. And yeah, at this point, probably nothing Austin can do. So this will be the score at halftime, man, 24-20. And it looks like we got a real good one here for Super Bowl 30.
Yeah, we absolutely do. What an exciting game to call. Man, you talk about 44 points in the first half. I just can't wait to see what we have in the second. See which one of these two users can net up and make the plays down the stretch.
We're good, man. One of those picks are going to go our way. I know it.
100%.
We're good.
Yeah, and again, 24-20 at halftime. It's been really a very back and forth game. You know, both users have had tons of momentum at different points in this one, but
we're good.
You know, got to give credit to CMAS for sticking with it so far. He's playing, you know, with a couple of exceptions. He's generally
something good's going to happen. I
all
know
the
it.
right
I know
reads here offensively. Does not look panicked in his first Bear League Super Bowl. And then, of course, Austin, you know, couple shaky, uncharacteristic reads from him, but overall he's playing very well as well. Again, Saquon Barkley just fighting for every possible yard, man. And I would ride Saquon Barkley here, and you can take that however you want. Better league, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, and again, how about that job by the offensive line there? Cleared a lot of space. Definitely don't need to see that boosted.
Goes right to Barkley. Barkley unable to get the first down, but again, safe dump off there. And again, CMAS, one of those users, every time he has the check down, he'll go to it. And Austin even praising him for it in the chat here. 3rd and 1. Not in the chat, but in the stream.
Smart football.
Yeah, and I promise you that's the last slider reference I'm going to make throughout the rest of the stream. But nevertheless, got to love these checkdowns. An extension of the run game for the Bears. He's been doing it all year long, and he's so good at just finding Barkley and letting him use his skills.
I think Austin knows exactly what play call is coming here, so if I'm CMAS, probably audibling out this, though he does not. He goes to Cooper Kupp. Kupp gets the first down, and that, you know,
Isaiah.
Every time CMAS is in that look, you have to assume it's that stretch RPO because he loves that play. 1st and 10 to 36. Good in here.
I mean, that was just so surprising from Austin's part because he absolutely knew it was coming. He covered the stretch beautifully pre-snap, and then just left that wide open for Kupp. That's just too easy.
1st and 10, this will be play action. Will we see a deep shot here? Has to be wide open. Allen Robinson gets both feet down again. Tagovailoa looking calm and composed here in Super Bowl 30. Good performance from CMAS so far. Got to take advantage. 1st and 10.
So that's an underrated gunslinger throw right there because, yes, he's wide open, but CMAS lets the play develop. You know, if you don't have gunslinger, they may overthrow that one too much towards the sideline, and it's incomplete. Gunslinger puts it right on the money.
Through rusher, it's a screen. Austin saw it coming, but unable to get off the block. Barkley gets rocked, but gain of 1. Austin had the recognition, but just ran into the blocker. 2nd and 9.
Yeah, absolutely, and that was a great play by Austin. Very underrated play there to stick with it because Barkley made the first man miss, and it was Austin's user that wound up making that tackle.
Again, only 3-man rusher. We've seen a lot of those. Seam shot, beautiful throw to Darren Waller, low pass. CMAS is locked in, you can tell, and yeah, Waller with a slot-o-matic. First time he's ever had that. A whole new dimension for this Bears offense. 1st and 10.
Absolutely. So scary to think about Darren Waller on the other side of Cooper Kupp every play. It's a lot to account for.
It really is, and this is the exact setup that he hit the touchdown with. Maybad White goes to touchdown Bears!
Oh, man. And that's the exact same play that he had the touchdown for last time. Had to have a little better ball placement, as you saw Austin. I mean, he was expecting it, but just a perfect throw from Tagovailoa.
And we have a blocked extra point, and he may pick this up. Chason just gets tackled. That saves 2 points. Could this potentially come back to bite CMAS later? We don't know, but for now, 26-24 ball game here in US Bank Stadium.
Oh my God, that is just enormous. That could have even tied the game if he took it back.
Yeah, potentially.
I mean, still though, in a tight ball game like this, every point absolutely critical. Got to hold down those extra points, those field goals for a few extra seconds. I mean, it's just not worth it. Just be patient, and you're going to get that kick off. But he wasn't there.
Matthew Davis with the. Do you know what Matthew Davis's X factor is, by chance?
I don't. Unfortunately, I do not. I'm very curious though as to what that is.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. If someone knows in the chat, let me know. But hand off to Lamb. Excuse me. I keep wanting to say Seeded Lamb, but obviously Sydney Lamb there for 2nd and 7. And again, Grady Jarrett, man, just doing everything he can here from an inside run stuff perspective. 2nd and 7, once again, going to have to disguise her coverages here. I think Austin may know what this is, although we'll see here. Goes the dump off. Ooh,
TJ's all
that's
over
a
him.
good throw by Davis, because that could have been dangerous. 3rd and 1.
So this X Factor is run and gun, perfect accuracy while throwing on the run, which is something that Austin does like to do. So that's very helpful.
100% 3rd and 1, drops back, covers the flats, may not have this. Lamb unable to get the first down. Good play call there from CMAS to user one of the flats and then have the other guy over there. 4th and 4. And he is going to go for this. Do you like this, Ben?
I don't. I think this is being over aggressive because he missed the drag on the previous play and he's frustrated with himself. I don't like going forward here. But if there's anybody in this league that I trust to get this first down, it's Austin.
100%. And I like this defensive play call. Of course, we'll see if it works out. Drops back. Huge first down there. Matthew Davis with the low point pass to Asiasi. Gain of 12. And that is huge. Again, first 10 Patriots.
Yeah, and we know what Austin likes to say about bread and butter. How about a corner to the tight end? That's Asiasi and Matthew Davis, bread and butter right there. Beautiful stuff.
You're absolutely right. Again, 1st and 10, 26-24 ball game here. Again, nice and competitive. We'll have to see how much more he's able to shut down potentially this Patriots offense, or if Austin can truly get things going here. Drops back. No one really open, although they may eventually have the corner. Matthew Davis, will he force it? Matthew Davis, throw out a sack, and did not react. 88, 86, I couldn't tell, but he just didn't react to the ball. 2nd and 10.
And yeah, that I don't know if that actually was his intended target because he had Chenault wide open on the sideline. I think that's who he was looking at. Just the fact of where the ball went, it looked like it was going to that player coming up off the sideline. But nevertheless, I mean, there was 3 Patriots right there landed in between middle of all of them.
Handoff to Lamb. Lamb once again. I mean, he was occasionally hitting these big runs in the first half. This run defense doing a much better job of limiting Lamb to 3 or 4 yards pop here in the second half. And Mrs. Tennant saying, I feel like Madden or anything related to Madden is a second family. And, the Bear League really is a family, Mrs. Tennant. It's a dysfunctional one, but it's still a family. Again, 3rd and 6. May have the angle if he waits. Goes to it again. Possession catch. Lamb wide open. 1st and 10 Patriots.
Bro. Damn it.
Yep. And that was great route concept with the post on the inside. User had to pick one or the other to cover right there. High-low read. Beautiful concepts from Matthew Davis from Austin.
Drops back, goes to the RPO. Very nice recognition and a huge hit there on the diving tackle. And good user recognition there from CMAS. Saw it coming and shut it down. 2nd and 10.
Living in this set because he fucking lives in
That was fantastic. He was a little bit behind the play at the snap, but incredible recovery. Really nice usering there defensively by CMAS. Something that is so important in beating Austin in a playoff game.
Power out of gun again, one of the few types of running plays that Austin loves to run there. Can pop off sometimes, but again, this Bears run defense doing a very good job of limiting the Patriots run D to 3-4 yards pop, even when the user isn't there. 3rd and 7, and again, huge play potentially for both teams here. Again, so important to disguise their coverages, cover the flats, cover all of the. Possible to cover all of them as he gets trapped on Grady Jarrett. May have something. Drops back, corner route, the crosser wide open. Chenault, huge. 1st and 10 Patriots. Ball to 15.
God, that's happening.
And this Patriots offensive line just keeps giving Matthew Davis all this time to make these throws. Something that Kyler Murray certainly didn't see in the NFC Championship. I mean, they came to play today.
He's doing a great job as we have low controller batteries. The drama at an all-time high. Lamb with a beautiful run. Lamb, touchdown, Patriots!
I need to stop. I need to stop.
Oh
I need it
man,
now.
that is just fantastic stuff. Just so good from Austin to be able to sprinkle that run game in just enough. Often coming out of the same looks as all these passes out of the shotgun. Very roadie of him to have that aspect of his game down to a T.
Make one play.
Beautiful stuff, and the decision to go for it on 4th down by Austin, looking oh so smart here, gave himself 7 points, and we have a 31-26 ball game again. I mean, we knew that, even if CMAS played well, this is the position that CMAS would have to be in here, having to keep pace with this prolific Patriots offense. Again, an offense that's given up a couple mistakes in the first half, but looking very locked in here. Second Barkley, the beautiful run. Saquon Barkley gets loose. Barkley falls forward. A huge game there, Barkley. Again, having whatever he wants here with this Patriots defense, 1st and 10.
Hell of a tackle, JC.
Yeah, and we saw only 10 carries, 76 yards, though, and then he's been absolutely vital in the passing game as well. Saquon, for all the talk of how good Tua was this year, and he was exceptional, Saquon is the engine that keeps this offense running.
He really is.
Yes,
Saquon Barkley
Chase.
unable to
Yes,
get
Chase.
past the line there. Huge play there may force CMAS to pass, which has been a problem
boy,
for him.
Chase.
But regardless, that's obviously 2nd and 1 situation. You want to put him in here again. 2nd and 12. Again, we got a little crossers concept. Another one of those concepts that CMAS loves so much, as he will drop back again. 3-man rush goes to A. Nice dump off there. Darren Waller with a huge juke to make the most of it. Gain of 8. 3rd and 4. 3rd and 3. Even better.
Yeah, and I really like that. That's another roadie special as presented by Dan Reno. When you get the guy open underneath, you take it. He may have had some of those routes developing downfield, but in a 2nd and long situation, you take that wide open 8 or 9 yards right there every time. Give yourself a great position to try and pick up this 3rd down.
Not audible to the inside zone here. Instead, he drops back again. Only a 3-man rush. Has a low pass. Darren Waller, again, just cooking here on these 3rd down situations.
Come
1st
on,
and
I'm
10.
there.
Chicago.
I'm there.
Yep, and
I'm
some
there.
extremely repetitive looks here offensively for the Bears, but they continue to work. Got to chalk it up to the Patriots not doing exactly the homework that they needed to.
100%. May have X open, does not. Instead, drops
Dream
back,
on.
throw out a sack.
Oh.
Huge break there for the Bears. That could have gone poorly, but instead, incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. And this will likely be the last play of the 3rd quarter.
Five killer, man.
Yeah, CMAS getting a little bit aggressive on 1st down. Bread and butter, as Austin likes to say. Let's get Saquon that ball here.
Screen.
Bread and Butter sees the screen coming. Will he take it
I'm
away?
there.
Beautiful
I'm
play
there.
there. And
Force.
ladies and
Force.
gentlemen, you
Force.
can see it right there.
Force. Come
Put
on.
your force
Force.
in the chat.
Connor, you fired up?
Play here.
I'm fired up, Ben. Are you fired up?
Oh, man, I'm so bleeping fired up right now. We don't have CMAS to bleep me out, but god dang, this has been such a good game. I can't wait to see who pulls this one out.
And I love and respect Austin so much for that dump off to Waller. Waller able to fall forward. Will they give it to him? I believe they will. 1st and 10 Bears. What a play from CMAS.
Yep, and as we've gotten later in the game, and these plays are becoming more and more crucial, we're seeing CMAS continue to go to that Waller drag or Waller short slant there over and over, and it's working.
Another great tackle, JC.
Another
great
beautiful tackle. You can hear Austin saying it. A nice, I don't know if that's a suction tackle or just a nice animation, but regardless, holding Barkley here like he wasn't able to do in the first half. 2nd and 6, again, Chicago with one of the drives of the cycle here, potentially.
Yeah, absolutely. Crucial drive here. Even 3, you put yourself within 2 would be very nice.
Yeah, not bad. I mean, you got to keep scoreboard pressure whenever you can. Drops back.
Throw it to him.
Could have forced it there, potentially. Tagovailoa rolling way out. Will he force it? Now he does.
Read.
Waller with
That's a
another
locked-in
catch.
read.
CMAS is locked in right
Great
now.
play.
Just waiting until the last possible second for that to break loose.
That is a
Huge
beautiful
pass from
read.
Tagovailoa.
That was saucy. I mean, everybody saw, the tight end coming over Waller, and then somebody breaks out from the left side there. User has to go with them, leaves Waller wide open. CMAS takes it.
Hand off there to Barkley.
boy, K.
Did a good job of recognizing
boy,
that
K.
the user was over there and holding.
Good work, K.
Going with the run, Andy. Now, I was talking earlier, I thought the Austin Little Alex AFC Championship game had game of the cycle potential. This one may have game of the cycle potential. Both users playing very well right now. And I'm impressed, especially the CMAS, given that this is his first Super Bowl. But both users fully locked in right now. Again, 3-man rush. He will drop back. May go to Y. Has it. Saquon Barkley. And I think he may have had RB potentially there for a second, but did not go to it. Now 3rd and 8. Play of the game here potentially for Chicago.
Yeah, it may have had RB, may have even had Waller in the end zone, but this is how CMAS has got here. He's not taking too many risks. He's getting the ball into his best player's hands and letting him go to work.
Yeah, he's being smart for sure. Again, 3rd and 8 again. Once again, only 3-man rush. Had RB. Goes to him. Saquon Barkley tackled here. And 4th and 5. Decision time here for the Chicago Bears. What will they do?
Thinking about it.
Looks like they will take their 3. Do you like this from CMAS?
Ben don't
I
break,
do.
gentlemen.
I
Great
do.
work.
I mean, you gotta
Offense,
count
your
on
turn.
your defense. It's part of what got you here. Absolutely. If you're gonna win this game, you got to be able to stop Matt Davis. And as it comes down to it, if they can do it, if they can get one more stop, they can get the lead
Money
with another
drive.
field
Come on.
goal.
Yeah. But on the other side, if the Patriots able to put a touchdown on the board here, then it becomes a 2-possession game. We'll see.
Let's go be
I
great,
like
Matt.
the decision. I probably would have done the same thing in CMAS's shoes, realistically, but you can definitely argue either way. Instead, 31-29 ball game here. Patriots about to get the ball, and we know, Ben, how lethal Austin is in these potential, these potential game-clinching situations. Just one of the best users in the league in this situation. We'll have to see.
Oh yeah, you said it. I mean, a touchdown here, it might just end the game.
And that's a beautiful play there. Once again, this Bears interior defensive line really partially carrying this defense here, especially when the secondary hasn't particularly showed up the second half, doing a great job of shutting down this team as we have, I believe, a follow coming in, but I won't be able to see it for another few seconds because my phone's really delayed. He will drop back. Matthew Davis, does he have anything? Matthew Davis rolls out. Will he force it? He does. And go out. Re-extended by Byron Murphy. That may be the play of the game. What a play from the Bears secondary.
Oh, God.
Oh my goodness, the acrobat. I mean, that's just absolutely special stuff from Byron Murphy there. Unbelievable play.
He wants it. He wants it bad. We have a counter here. Saquon Barkley has
Tucker,
room.
where you going,
Barkley with another first down. And now the Bears potentially the driver's seat here. I mean, I can't get over that pick from Byron Murphy. That may be, if Chicago's able to see this through, that may be the play of the cycle right there, in all honesty.
Yeah, absolutely. What an unbelievable grab.
Yeah, unbelievable stuff. But again, cannot get too risky here. Has RB wide open, goes to him. And I don't love not being able to see who's out in
Hit
the
him,
flats
Duggar.
over there.
I need a
Saquon
fumble,
Barkley
Duggar.
with a gain of 7. And yeah, this will probably be the last time we do the dual cams like this because it's really hard to see who's in the flats there. But regardless, 2nd and 3.
Yep. And I think that was Barkley's 9th catch of the game.
Yep.
And he's just going to keep going to the well because it's working.
Play action here. Will he have anything? May have X if he waits. May have X overthrown from Tungavailoa. The one inaccurate pass he makes, and it comes in the most critical situation. 3rd and 3. Tough break for CMAS.
Yeah, and I want to give CMS a little flack for not just being patient and letting Tua set his feet there, but at the same time, he's made that throw all night.
Yeah.
Can't really blame him too much.
Drops back Tungavailoa, nothing.
Yo,
Doing
Black-
throw re-extended by the Patriots. It will this be a pick 6? It is not, but a huge play. CMAS, made the wrong decision there when it mattered most. Tried to force it, and now the Patriots with the ball, 31-29.
Chase.
God, that's just so killer, man. I mean, you got to be able to take the sack in that situation, and I know it's instinctual to get that ball off,
Fight
but
for me,
God,
Lavisca.
man, that
Time to fight.
just kills you. And now all the momentum with the Patriots. Bears badly need another big defensive play.
Dan thinks there was a lag spike potentially that may have been the reason for that interception. If that's true, then, I mean, just what a horrible break there for CMAS. But regardless,
Fight, Sydney.
Lamb
That's
up
it, Sydney.
the gut. Gain of 6 and a first down, and now Austin in prime position to potentially salt this game away here again. Up 31-29, approaching 4 minutes remaining here again, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line again. If you're CMAS, gotta avoid mistakes here. Even a field goal is great, but a touchdown pretty much seals the game. Lamb
Horrible run
misses
stick by me.
the whole
It's just
horrible run stick
atrocious.
by him, as he just said. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I have not seen that really hardly at all this game. Lamb's been hitting almost every single hole that he could, but I mean, still, you got to like keeping the clock moving. I expect a lot of safe reads here from the Patriots. Even if you can put 3 on the board, that puts a lot of pressure on the Bears to have to score a touchdown.
Yeah, you got to make sure you have a guy in the flats on Lamb's side of the field at all times. Nearly intercepted, and that could have broken the game open, but instead he drops it!
That's upsetting.
Visible frustration from the coach of the Bears. But you gotta lock back in here. This is another huge 3rd down.
Yeah, 3rd and 8. You can potentially get the ball back here again. 3rd and 8. He will drop back. May have had the corner, didn't go to it. Matthew Davis under pressure, thrown away. Huge stand from the Bears, and he will get the ball back here. 4th and 8. New England punting the ball away, and this, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the drive of the cycle here potentially.
Yep, mama, there goes that man. Grady Jarrett got the pressure there again, forcing the throwaway.
Mine against Sis. Here we go.
Listen, we can give Austin his props, obviously, such an elite user. He's been in this situation plenty of times, the better league GOAT, in my opinion. But, I mean, Ben, CMAS looking generally just so impressive today, don't you agree?
Yeah, he hasn't mixed it up a lot.
CFM fumble, bro.
Oh, man.
That's coming back.
I don't need that, man.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? It's got to be, right?
No, it's 100% coming
No,
back.
I don't need that, bro.
Okay.
Come
on,
on, don't play with me like that.
Yeah. It's almost silly to a point, but no, I mean, CMAS, he's going to the plays that he knows. He's not mixing it up too much, which, you can get burned on that a couple times, but ultimately he's made more great reads than he has bad ones.
I bumped him.
May have Cup if he wants it. Cooper Cup comes down with it. Huge catch from Cup, and that's a man he's been targeting all season long, carrying this offense. 1st and 10 as we approach the 2-minute warning, and oh my God, I cannot imagine the nerves on both sides of the ball right now. Again, 1st 10, drops back, last play before the 2-minute warning, goes to dump off Saquon Barkley, catch at the 49, and that will be the 2-minute warning. Ben, my nerves are frayed right now. I can't imagine how they're feeling.
I put the guys in the right spot, man.
Oh my gosh! At a certain point, you just want to sit back and enjoy these two competitors going at it. But we got a presentation to give here.
We sure do, as we have a handoff here. Saquon Barkley falls forward. I don't know if they'll give him the 1st down there. Yes, they do. 1st and 10, and that's big.
It's actually better for me.
Very fortunate spot. That's huge because at this point, if you're CMAS, you are looking to take time off the clock. I'd be running this clock down inside of 10 seconds, although he snaps it.
What a beautiful read again from CMAS, and that's a man steely composure right now. You can see it in his cam. And CMAS now on the edge of field goal range here. This could be it. This could be. I don't want to kiss the death or anything, obviously.
Well, I think that might be broken now with your Super Bowl prediction. Although your winner could be facing some heat here shortly.
And I like that move from CMAS to go on conservative. You don't want to risk anything stupid here.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You're in field goal range. It's going to be. I can't imagine the nerves right now, Jesus. But again, as you said, we got a presentation here. I got to lock in, just like these two users are. 2nd and 6, handoff inside zone. Saquon Barkley tries to bounce it outside. Nothing doing. And New England saving their last timeout for the eventual ice, which is
the shit that
smart.
sucks. I got to save the timeout.
If you're Chicago, you got to run it all the way down.
I've got to save it.
Yep, and this
is no gimme of a field
play
goal.
is absolutely enormous because right now we're looking at if the Bears are able to get the field goal about 45 seconds or so that the Patriots could have to come back and get 3 of their own.
When I would have waited to snap that, forces it up the middle, intercepted by the Patriots, and that could be game potentially. CMAS with a horrible decision. And God, why do you do that if you're CMAS?
Settle down. What a
he had to throw out a sack earlier in this game, and the one bad read that was forced to Cup. That's as an egregious as a mistake in the Super Bowl as I've seen in a long time, and that's talking to someone who makes a lot of them.
That was unbelievably bad, Lamb. You gotta get a stop here, of course, Chicago. The one good thing is they still have all 3 timeouts, so if they get a stop, they can get the ball back with about 45 seconds left. But God, you run the ball and you try the field goal there. I don't get that at all.
Yeah, well, like you said, they can get the ball back. So lock back in. This game is not over yet. This is a Super Bowl.
Oh, Matthew Davis takes a hit. That could have been super risky, but 3rd and 14 here, and now New England may be tempted to get a bit risky.
I had to hit A for that handoff. Wow, I had
and
miles and miles.
That was very fortunate that Davis didn't put that ball on the ground. That could have been disastrous.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. And if CMAS loses this, I know my first question is drops back. Matthew Davis goes to the out route, stays in bounds, which is big, but Asi unable to get the 1st down. And Austin may be thinking about this here. Now he does the smart thing, in my opinion. He's going to put this ball away.
Yeah, I was going to say, I know he's tempted, but you've got to punt this one.
Yeah, and will he keep that punt in bounds? He does. This could be an incredible.
Oh my God!
Ball at the 1 yard line. The punt. I mean,
Settle down.
Special teams just unbelievable, and you can hear the roadies freaking out in the background. Unbelievable stuff there.
Oh, you talking about not getting the ball to bounce your way? That was epitomized right there.
Yeah. And again, 2 Slot-O-Matics. This game not over. You got to watch everything here. Drops back, goes to wide. Cooper Kupp comes down with it, but he's got to get going here. We got to have we have a spike here now. 26 seconds, 25 seconds left. Unbelievable,
man. Come on.
Oh man, yeah. I mean that's a good play, obviously, right there to pick up 20 yards. But at this point, you've got to be looking towards the sidelines. One more tackle in bounds shy of really the Patriots' 40-yard line. This game is all but over.
And I can't fix it. That's on there, and he will drop back. Goes to X. Beautiful. Will he get out of bounds? He does not. Gonna have to get going. Will he have enough time to spike this? He does, but this will likely be the last play of the game, and you can see CMAS's frustration. Yeah, I mean, this is it. You got to do a Hail Mary or something.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, man, I'd be tempted to try and get a quick out route to give yourself a better chance at the Hail Mary, but that's a little bit risky. I mean, there's still the possibility of a penalty as well. Let's see.
Yeah, you never know. You never know, man. And we're probably going to see a user blitz off the edge there as he's going to have to utilize Barkley fully, and this is the game. He will drop back. He's going to have time to get it off. That will be nowhere near the end zone. Oh, my God. Nearly comes down with it, and that is game, and Austin has won his 6th Super Bowl. Patriots win it.
Get the champagne. Get the champagne. It's in the fridge. It's
What
in the fridge. Get the
a game.
champagne.
Oh, my goodness. Congratulations, Austin.
Yes.
Wow. That may be the greatest Super Bowl we've ever seen in BL history here in the 30th season of the Better League. Congratulations to the New England Patriots. Congratulations to Austin Raposa. For CMAS Hanger, hold your head high. But wow, what a game.
And it's really too bad that Austin's cam is frozen. It's been for the last half of the fourth quarter, and I can't fix that, y'all. That's on there, and nothing I can do. But I mean, I think you're 100% right when you describe it that way. That is one of, if not the greatest Super Bowls in Better League history. And you have to think, CMAS played so valiantly, played so well, but that final decision at the end to try to pass it when he didn't have to, threw it right to the user, and that's gonna be haunting him for the rest of the cycle, probably, maybe the rest of his Madden career potentially. What a game, unbelievable stuff, and they're gonna hop in the Discord here, but I mean, Austin just further establishing himself as the GOAT of the Better League.
As we see Laviska Shenault getting ready to hand the Lombardi Trophy over to Matthew Davis. Davis with his 2nd Super Bowl already in his young Better League career. Already one of the greatest to ever do it in this league.
Yeah, no, unbelievable stuff. Yeah, Matthew Davis.
Wow, that was great.
Gator great quarterback, which that's not Sim. There have been no good Gator quarterbacks ever, but
hello
in the NFL. But we have people starting to flood into the Discord, and all-time Super Bowl.
Gentlemen,
who is there? That is A-Rap Moneybags. Thoughts on the game? Just unbelievable.
Hello.
Yes, talk to me.
Hi, gentlemen. How are we?
Doing great. Doing great.
Congratulations, Austin. How you feel?
I don't even. All I want to say is, out of any CFM Super Bowl I've ever played in, that was the best game I've ever played. That is like a top 2 Madden game. I'll be fucking 70 years old and I'll remember that game. I just gotta say, man, huge shout out to CMAS. I mean, he played unreal. He played literally unreal. And anybody that thinks that Chicago's Bear team is a joke or CMAS is a joke, CMAS is unreal. Absolutely unreal. What a player. What a game. It's funny. I had a couple of my friends here, and I was even saying, like, I just couldn't stop commending how great of a game CMAS played. So,
yeah, unbelievable stuff. Austin, I guess my one question for you, obviously, this is your sixth, and finally the face game's working now. This is your sixth Super Bowl, obviously, in the Better League, further establishing yourself as the GOAT of the entire Better League, in my opinion. I mean, I guess you already mentioned it, but among all of the Better League games you've ever played, among all of the battles, among all of the fights you've ever had with so many great users throughout your 5 cycles here, I mean, where does this rank up? Because for me, that may have very well been the greatest Super Bowl in Better League history.
Number one.
Yeah.
To play a user as phenomenal as CMAS and have it be such a dog battle and such a back and forth scrap, that's got to be number one. There's no question to it.
Ben, did you have any questions for the Super Bowl champ?
Austin, you are quite clearly now the undisputed BL GOAT. That was such a great game. One of the best that we've ever seen in the Better League. Now here as we conclude the Better League 30th season with you hoisting your 6th Super Bowl, where does this Patriots team go from here?
I think we got to keep going up. We have a lot of open cap to spend, and I like where our team's at right now. It's something, and I'm not going to go off on a rant like fuck Steel, fuck so and so, fuck so and so, but I am going to say, personally, I've had some crazy shit happen to me in the past month, and there's something so special about this group here in Better League, and there's just something so great about going out there and competing, and just really the bonds that I can say I've formed with everybody here, and I'm just really looking forward to the future. This league has great things in store.
Beautiful stuff, Austin. Congratulations again. I'll give you time at the end to give your kind of closing statements, but
Thank you.
For now we go to a man who fought just so valiantly, and I mean, I'll let you say it in your own words, but like I'm sure their hurt is very present right now. I'm sure everything's going on, but that was one of the all-time great Super Bowl performances, even on the loss, in my opinion. CMAS, just where are you at right now?
I got a mixed feeling. It's like 80% disappointed and 20% just proud of this team, proud of the way we performed. What a battle, man. I don't usually make audibles and change a lot of things. I usually just play the game, and I had to make so many adjustments for this user, man. Austin just was out there making me think the whole time. And man, what a battle. So I'm proud of the way we performed. I mean, what a great season. Disappointing end, but we got to the big dance. We had the ball to end the game, and we just didn't. The Patriots just made one more play than we did.
Yeah, I mean, I have to ask about that decision at the end. Of course, 37 on the edge of field goal range, you decide to pass it, ends up being picked off. Just like what was your head space at like when you ended up making that decision to pass it?
So my headspace is that Austin was saving that last time out to ice me, and I was not confident that I could make an ice kick from that distance. I knew I was any other time, any other situation without an icing in my mind, I'm running that ball. But in that situation, I was like, I got to pass. I get another first down or two so I can get an easy icing kick. I've done it all year long. I've done it a handful of times this season. And, so we decided to pass, and I picked a play that as one of my favorite plays. It is a very simple read, and we made the wrong one.
Yeah, very fair. Ben, do you have anything for CMAS? Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay. CMAS, I think you hit the nail on the head. This truly, despite this disappointing end, was one of the most dominant seasons the Better League has ever seen out of this Bears squad. Just came up a little bit short, obviously, at the end. I got to ask, having been right there, what is I know you're feeling hurt right now, but what's the thirst level to get back here and get yourself another chance to go hoist that Lombardi?
It's at an all-time high. A part of me really had the confidence that this was my year, and then when it turned out it wasn't, now it's just like it's got to be soon. Like this is a team. I feel like we've got this game figured out, and I'm really thirsty to get back here. I hope I can play the same user, and we can have the same game. Put me in the exact same situation. You bet damn well I'm going to make the right read at the end.
Yeah, well, I can tell you right now, the Better League certainly appreciated your fight in this game, and we'd love to see another game that was as good as this one. Truly one of the all-time classics in the history of this league. Thank you so much, and congrats to you on what was truly a wonderful, wonderful season.
Yeah, absolutely incredible season from both users, and a lot of y'all got to start putting respect on CMass's name. When I said he was making the Super Bowl, and I pretty much had that opinion the entire season. A lot of people like to dismiss CMass as an elite user within the NFC. A lot of people try to dismiss his gameplay, but you can't anymore. You can't, because he was on the very, very edge of winning this game against the best the Better League has ever seen in Austin. Before we go to the wheel, and thank you, Damn Daniel, for the sub. And y'all are going to have a few minutes before I spin to give some more subs, so don't worry. You don't have to do it immediately. But Austin, Super Bowl 30, you win your 6th. Final thoughts on this one?
My final thoughts are just that I don't know who sleeps on side, and I didn't hear anything CMass said. We had each other muted. It was a great game, and CMass, I just hold your head high. It was a great game, regardless who won, who lost. It was the best game I've ever played in my life, and I mean that. So, thank you guys.
Beautiful stuff, y'all. Well, again, I guess, Ben, I'll ask you for your final thoughts now in that game, because, again, I'll give everyone, you all have 5 minutes. I'll say it's 7:48 Eastern. That's when I'm going to start spinning the wheel. But until then, you have time. Again, remember, every $5 you donate is an entry. If you sub, that's an entry. And if you gift a sub, that's an entry as well. So just keep those in mind for the next 5 minutes. But Ben, final thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I just want to give a quick final shout out to Austin on as he's, I'm sure, going and popping the champagne. We saw him. I hope Dan and Nick are pointed on his head. I mean, what a game to end the 30th season, and I hope Austin is and many others here watching from home or around the world on the Better League Network are gonna be excited for another 30 years or another 30 seasons of the Better League. I mean, what an incredible, like Austin said, what an incredible group of guys, what an incredible league we have, in large part due to CMass, the Bears user, and many others, Connor, yourself included. Just so grateful to be a part of this, as I'm sure everybody is. And here's to another 30 seasons.
The greatest CFM there ever was, never will be. And again, what a way to close out season 30 of the Better League. One of the all-time great, not only Super Bowls, one of the all-time great games in the history of the Better League. So beautiful, beautiful stuff. Again, you all have until 7:48 Eastern to get your name on the wheel. I'm going to start adding all of the guys who already have their names on the wheel, but we're going to take a couple-minute intermission here. I'll be checking the subs, everything like that, but I'll be back at 7:48, and we're going to start spinning this wheel. We'll see who gets free merch. This wheel fills to determine who gets free merch from the Better League merch store. And we're going to spin the wheel in 3 minutes. Until then, you have time.
I'm mad.
Yeah. if it, like, I don't know if this makes you feel any better, but like that's you had one of the all-time great performances in any Super Bowl, in my opinion. It just,
Well, I threw too many picks, man. I think I threw like 3.
Yeah, it's just.
I mean, I think like one or 2 were an overthrow. I don't remember.
Yeah.
What a blur.
Thank you,
Taint DM'd me. Taint DM'd me. He said he donated $10 and it didn't show up. He said.
Okay. Taint. Beautiful.
Allegedly, I'm checking my PayPal.
What's up, Ocho? It was Austin versus CMass. Austin won 31-29 in one of the all-time great games in the history of the league.
So mad.
Yeah. You'll be back. I know it.
Oh, I hope so. Not gonna lie, I felt very confident I was gonna win once I got close to field goal range.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, it was.
As soon as he didn't call that last time, I was like, oh, for some reason, I thought he would. I was just like, he kept calling timeouts. I'm like, maybe he'll call this last one. He never did. And I'm like, fudge. Really, really wanted to kick the field goal, but I just was not confident I'd make it.
Yeah. It would have been tough regardless. So yeah, I get where you're coming from there.
Yeah.
One more minute, y'all. If you want a entry, make sure to get your, again, donations, subs, or gifted subs in, because we're once this bad boy right here says 448, we're starting to spin.
CMass had an almost O-choke level ending. I don't know about that.
Nothing will top the O-choke.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I was at what, the 47-yard line? 40. I was definitely like, or maybe it was a little bit closer. It was definitely the 40s.
No, you're on the.
So
you were on the 33. I thought.
I don't think I was that close. Hold on, my stream.
Regardless.
Yeah, that Waller catch was inside the 35. I know, and then it was like a 3rd and 8 or something like that.
Maybe I did fuck up though.
Thank you so much to Hootie and Big Alex for the gifted subs. You all are on the board, and now, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start spinning this wheel. And CMass, how many times should I spin this wheel?
How many names altogether?
Let me see.
Well, not people, but like how many entries is probably the better.
I should unshuffle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have
17. It says it at the top.
Oh, it sure does. Thank you. Oh my goodness! At the last second, Boz gifts 5 subs, and I can't let that go.
Oh Jesus! So there's
now 22.
Well, Bosworth trying to get that free shipping.
We're gonna spin it 4 times.
All right, beautiful stuff. We're gonna shuffle this 1, 2, 3. We're gonna shuffle it.
Emma went right to the play. I was on the 34-yard line, so add 12 yard. Well, I don't know, man. I just feel like with icing, that's a really hard kick.
It would have been tough. Yeah, it would have been really tough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna spin this 4 times. Good luck on this one. We have the first spin right now. Ooh, it's gonna be close. Congratulations to Boz. I mean, you've gifted the most subs today, so congrats to you, Boz, the first winner of this roll. And that was like half of the entries right there. So Boz wins.
Fuck, man, I gotta pay like $100 in shipping.
He gifted like 10 subs. And it looks like it's gonna be Steel with the second one. Congrats to you. I mean, we only got a select few names on here, so. Boz, Steel. I know, yeah, Dan donated at one point. Let me get him on the board there. And reshuffle. And Taint donated $10. He will be the 3rd winner. Congratulations to y'all. And tell you what.
Big shout out, Taint.
Yeah, no, big shout out to Taint. And we are going to reshuffle a couple more times and get the final spin going. Again, Boz, Steel, Taint.
I just realized that Austin's camera was messed up because I'm thinking to myself, like, man, this guy's like a stoic. Like,
all right.
Man. Yeah.
So, Congratulations, Boz, Steele, Taint, and Alex. You have won some free merch. Make sure to hit up CMAS for that because he runs this thing. But thank you all so much for joining here for Super Bowl 30 again. In my opinion, unless I'm forgetting something, like it's got to be up there, the greatest Super Bowl in Better League history. Again, what a way to finish off the 30th season. Just incredible stuff. And CMAS, I have to thank you because you have made this league so much better with, Better League Network, just all the content you've put in. So thank you for that. We're at an all-time high when it comes to the Better League. But thank you so much for watching. Again, congratulations to Austin for winning his 6th Super Bowl, 31-29 over CMAS's Chicago Bears. Again, the New England Patriots are your Super Bowl champions.